Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your messages from the divine. Welcome to your weekly reading. Scorpio, we are going to be looking at our tarot cards to see what messages are here for you this week. If you could remember to look at your sun sign, your moon sign and your ascendant sign also, because that helps to paint a bigger picture for you. Scorpio, we are also going to be getting a message that is specially for you from the divine, and this message we are going to look at the end of this reading. So, okay, I only need one card, please. All right. We have your card. We will look at this at the end of this reading. So, Scorpio, you have one major arcana card opening up this reading for you, and this major arcana card, Scorpio, is telling you that it is time to really go deep within. This is the time to really start focusing on your future, focusing on what it is that you want to achieve. And not only that, the Hermit card is a card that operates on the spiritual level. So this card is also indicating that spiritually you're being called, or you're already feeling that you want to go in search of truth, to go on some sort of pilgrimage. There's something in your heart and in your soul that doesn't sit right, and you are just feeling like you have so many questions. And the divine, Scorpio, is saying to you, if you connect with the divine through meditation, through prayer, through whatever way that works for you, there is not one way that, works for everyone. Whatever makes you feel like you're connected to the divine, that could be walking in nature, that could be maybe going hiking, that could be whatever. But the divine is saying the most important thing is to connect. Because when you do, you can then start asking those important questions. And when you do, you can start sensing and feeling truth. Because truth is something that can be subjective, but truth is something that is felt. Your truth will feel right to you. And the divine is saying that my mind, the divine's mind, is infinite. So when you're able to take that moment of solitude, connecting, meditating to the divine, this is when you can find these answers that you're seeking. This is when you can feel connected to something greater than you. This is when it feels like you suddenly find the right key that turns that lock. So it is time to spend some time alone. The Hermit card could be also indicating that you are having that time in isolation. And if you are having a time in isolation, do not waste that time. That's golden. That time is perfect for spending parts of it, again, connecting to the divine. If you're working from home, why not say to yourself, I used to travel to work. Maybe used to spend 2 hours traveling to and from work. So I'm going to start just connecting 5 minutes, then the next day 10 minutes, and then build it up. Because that is time that you would have wasted anyway traveling to work and all that sort of stuff. But now you are using that time wisely. You're using that time to connect to that supreme mind, to find answers that you are seeking. Scorpio, there is a beautiful energy here that is coming in of support, of joy, celebration, and happiness. You have the Four of Wands, and I love the energy of the Four of Wands because it does bring in support. So if in the here and the now you currently feel alone, the divine is saying that you're not alone. When you connect when you start meditating, when you start coming home back to the divine somehow, a way that feels right to you, you are going to feel that suddenly you don't feel alone anymore. You don't feel lonely anymore. You don't feel like you are searching for something that seems elusive to you. Instead, suddenly you feel supported. Suddenly you feel a sense of warmth and love and joy, because it will feel like you have found what you were looking for. You have found what you were seeking. You have arrived. And this is going to bring you that sense of joy, celebration, that sense of feeling like you're back in your power, like everything is in order. The sense of stability. So the divine is really encouraging you to go on that quest. It's important in the here and the now. And we're seeing that after you've gone on your quest, when you start feeling that warmth, that radiance, it won't stop there. Because the next card sees you diligently working on something that makes you feel happy, makes you feel joyous. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Again, one of my favorite cards, because the Nine of Cups is that card that is your wishes have been answered. And now we see you just connected, joyously doing what it is that you love. Because have you ever noticed how connected to the divine you feel when you're immersed in something that you really enjoy? Let's say you enjoy, I don't know, painting. And you're painting and the hours are just flying by. You look up and think 5 hours have been gone. It only feels like 2 minutes. That is that divine connection. And that is the Nine of Cups. So you're going to feel more and more as you're working, as you're going about your day. You just have this sense of joy. You just have this sense of peace. You just have this sense of completion. And it's a beautiful type of energy. So Scorpio, you are on a journey, and a journey that is leading to self-discovery. And not only is it leading to self-discovery, it's leading to fulfillment and the feeling of completion. So go on that phase of being a hermit so that you can find what it is that you have been seeking for a long, long time. The divine is saying that the energies are right and warning you not to miss these beautiful energies that are going to lead you to that answer that you've been seeking, the answer that is going to feel like the Nine of Cups. Now, Scorpio, let's have a look to see what the divine wanted you to know from our oracle cards. And so as I focus, let's see what is coming up. And the divine is telling you that it is time to release negativity. And it's interesting, Scorpio, because this card is a full moon in Scorpio. All right. And when we look at the energies of Scorpio, sometimes we have that feeling of being afraid, of being fearful. So the divine is asking you to let go of your fears. Maybe you're afraid about what if the things that make me feel happy and complete and at home, the things that make me feel authentic to who I truly am, what about if everyone else thinks it's silly? If my family and friends don't support the fact that I want to start doing pottering, I want to spend my time at the wheel, just like that girl in Ghost, that movie. Do you remember it? Demi Moore, that was it. I used to watch that movie and think, wow, I bet it feels amazing, like creating something from your hands and then seeing it being used. Like seeing flowers or tea or whatever it is that you're creating. But you could just be feeling afraid that if I start doing that, How can I support my family? How can I make money doing the things that really light me up? The things that I can do for hours and hours and hours. And remember, the divine said it is time to spend some time in meditation, in contemplation, time tapping in to that cosmic mind, because when you do, you're going to find all the answers that can help you answer all the things that you feel afraid of. Afraid of following your heart, your soul, and your dreams and disappointing everyone else. How can you be in your element of bliss and joy and still making sure that everyone is happy and content? That is for you and the divine to have a one-on-one session. Go and speak with the divine and ask those questions. And Scorpio, this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's a goodbye from me.